Hi, in today's video we're going to talk about a really fun platform and its origins, its debut. And this game has appeared in multiple different systems, um, such as the Wii, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, but really little known fact, it actually made its debut in the Atari Jaguar system. And I'm talking none other than Rayman. So Rayman originally debuted and was designed for the Atari Jaguar system. Now, this game tried to take effect and take advantage of the Atari Jaguar's 64-bit awesome power and all the different color gamuts that that system could display and some of its graphical prowess. Now, you can see, and there's a little reflection from the box, sorry there, but the same colorful type art style and backgrounds, and really the same comedy elements were present that you find until today in all the different Rayman games. And here's some gameplay footage. Atari Jaguar definitely was an interesting system. Um, and you got to appreciate the Atari Jaguar starting out with the controller and all the different buttons that the controller could offer you. You know, the idea was let's give programmers the ability and flexibility to add additional buttons and commands custom to a game. Um, and, you know, if you compare it to a keyboard on a computer, I guess this is their attempt to try to bridge it. But anyway, enough of the Jaguar. Let's talk about Rayman. So Rayman made its debut on the Jaguar system. And, definitely a character that calls attention by its comedic elements. The game is a typical platformer, and this game was actually later released on the PlayStation 1 as well. But here we get to enjoy it today in its original format and its first release on the Jaguar. It's a pretty colorful platformer, as you're seeing here, and overall fun in its dynamics. And again, you gotta love some of the comedic elements that the game introduces. So for this video, I decided to throw in a little boss fight scene, just to give a flavor of how the boss fights. Here we're fighting a giant mosquito, and the boss fight here will go through a couple different stages or phases. So in the first one, he's just dropping off these fruit, and you're punching him, slowly getting his health back, and it's all about dodging. Pretty simple mechanics overall, and he starts to change his attacks a little bit here, where you'll start to see a couple different bouncing obstacles on the course, but really they're really easy to dodge. Doesn't take much to get the hang of this boss, and as you go through it, you'll be hitting him a bunch of different times to get his health down. Slowly you'll start to increase the difficulty here on the boss, but even with this increased difficulty, it's still pretty easy boss. So just more dodging, punching, and now we go into the next phase. So now he has this flying spine fruit or whatever that is, that you simply have to crouch and dodge. Again, and after you hit him a couple more times, really will come his last form. And in his last form, in this boss, it's really just a combination of all his previous attacks all in one. So now it's just about positioning yourself and dodging as best possible while still hitting him to get his life all the way down. But, you know, I really like the way they make the characters and the animation. It makes it fun. It gives it this fun ambiance that you don't have it on all platforms. So almost down to the last two, or down the last two little health bars here. Almost about to beat him. All right, one more, and we should do it. There we go. Okay, he's done. Squat, splash, mosquito. So once you beat them, you'll get to advance a little bit more into other levels. I'll showcase another little brief snippet of another level here, just for, again, some of the color and art styles. This level's pretty cool with all the instruments and some of the sound effects that you get from playing the level itself match, again, the ambient. You know, ultimately, the Jaguar system had a pretty short lifespan, but it generated some really interesting and cool games and franchises that are still present today. Rayman is a great example of it. In the future, I'll make some other videos highlighting some of these games or other games that made a presence in the Jaguar system. Now, I'd love to see and hear from anybody that's played a Rayman game, especially if you've played the Atari version. Your comments, feedback. What are your thoughts about the Rayman series? And you can put comments in the YouTube video channel here or in our Video Game Fans Facebook group. Okay. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching.